With the launch of a new Megapack factory in Shanghai, Tesla is set to transform the energy sector. Welcome to an exciting new era for the company. With its Megapack capacity doubled, Tesla could generate $50 billion in sales and $15 billion in profit yearly. Despite this enormous potential, some analysts ignore the wider picture in favor of quarterly specifics. Without a doubt, though, Tesla's energy division has a bright future ahead of it. Come along as we examine the specifics of Tesla's most recent advancements and speculate about the company's future. However, I ask that you click the like and subscribe buttons before we begin. That will enable us to continue producing videos. Alright, enough talking, let's begin the video. It's official, Tesla is constructing a Megapack factory in Shanghai. This is exciting news. There are still many people who are unaware of how big of an issue this is. An announcement from a car manufacturer would have been fantastic, but a statement from a mega factory is even more optimistic. I concur as well. With the start of construction the following quarter, production is scheduled to commence in around a year, thereby tripling Tesla's annual Megapack production capacity to 20,000. Gary Black estimates that this might result in $50 billion in new revenue or $15 billion. Considering that Tesla made $2.5 billion in net profit last year, this is noteworthy. It's interesting to notice that mainstream analysts only seem to pay attention to quarterly specifics such as the deliveries and production rates of the Model S and X, ignoring the bigger picture. They ignore the comparatively little investments made in the production of goods that have a 2-year backlog. How they miss the forest for the trees never ceases to surprise me. Tom and Grace Howell were present during the signing ceremony. The Megapack factories are notable because their products will be sold not just in China but also on a global scale. The construction of a factory in Europe is a matter of time. Given that Megapacks are offered for more than $400 per kWh, while Tesla purchases batteries from KTL for about $100 per kWh, packs are extremely profitable for Tesla. The cost of the Megapack is almost entirely covered by the battery. The profit margins increase even further when you account for costs associated with installation, upkeep, and other charges. Sadly, despite its enormous potential, Tesla's energy business isn't priced in. Tesla may make over $10 billion in gross profit from Megapacks alone by 2025, but the street is only projecting $9.4 billion in energy revenues. All we know is how long it will take to scale the Megapack factory, but Bradford plans to provide detailed findings from his mega factory, what he refers to as a mega patriot, on social media. I'm excited to see what the future holds for Tesla, and it's an exciting time for the company. Rob Stakeout had long been a cunning businessman with an excellent sense of opportunity and a penchant for making a tidy profit. He realized he had to look into the possibility of making enormous profits when he got a tip about 2 plants, one in Shanghai and one in Lathrop. He headed towards the city's tallest structure on a bright morning and ascended to the rooftop, from where he had a good view of the surroundings. He stood here and watched semis pulling out of factories one after the other, each one full of cargo ready to be shipped. Stakeout meticulously tallied the contents of each vehicle, his thoughts racing with the possible gains that could be made. According to his calculation, the total net profits from these factories would easily top $2.8 billion annually, more than Tesla made in net profits overall the year before. His body tingled at the notion of the enormous potential riches, and he couldn't help but smile at the opportunities that were in front of him. He was aware that these factories offered him a fantastic chance to ensure his financial future and have a significant influence on the business. Stakeout could feel his thrill and anticipation increasing as he watched the semifinals pass by. He started formulating plans on how he could take advantage of the enormous riches that were waiting for him, knowing that he would need to move quickly to seize this chance. There was more excitement to come. Renowned investor Gary Black just published new SM messages, a new price target for Tesla shares, and a new catalyst list. Rob was aware that as soon as they were made public, he would review them. These revised projections and pricing predictions took into account the most recent price reductions from Tesla, the opening of the Megapack factory in Shanghai, and the upcoming Tesla Model Y with 4,680 batteries, which he anticipated would be a flanker product to lower the Model Y's beginning price below $50,000. Rob thought that people were missing the greater picture, but he was sure that on Monday, the price reductions and new product releases will be the talk of the town. The true game changers were the Megapack factories. There were talks about a possible factory in Europe, and the production at the Shanghai plant was set to begin. The net revenues from combining all 3 facilities might be more than $20 billion. Although Rob took into account the prospective taxes and the greater manufacturing scale, the gross profit would still be higher. Megapacks had not always lived up to the excitement, but Gary Black was sure Tesla's next earnings call would center around them. Rob was looking forward to the call, hoping for additional information regarding the possible earnings of the Megapack factory and maybe even some advice for the future. He was aware that the Megapack factories would play a big role in Tesla's long-term performance and that investors in Tesla stock were enthusiastic about them. Roughly every 8 months for the last 3 years, Tesla has announced the opening of a new facility. When you consider it, It's a pretty amazing accomplishment that begs the question of what further endeavors they may have planned. There are now numerous factories on Tesla's list of available locations, including one that was recently announced and has drawn a lot of attention. The factory in Shanghai that is the subject of the announcement is what some had assumed to be a car manufacturer. For investors like Leo, this is wonderful news since it turns out that there will also be a Megapack plant located here. Leo's satisfaction suggests that Elon Musk and Tesla are doing something right, which is encouraging. Industry observers and Tesla devotees had been hearing rumors about a new project with the codename Island for a while now. All that was known about the project was that it was a complex endeavor with multiple teams collaborating to save expenses and boost productivity for the updated Model 3, one of Tesla's best-selling cars. Every team concentrated on a particular area of the vehicle, such as the infotainment system, chassis, or battery system. The project was intriguing, though, because the teams were purposefully divided. Few people were aware of the entire scope of the project since each team operated independently of the others. It was deliberate to keep the project's details secret because Tesla was well known for its highly guarded development process. Industry observers and enthusiasts were giddy with anticipation over the Highland project's potential despite the absence of specifics. If the project was successful, it could further establish Tesla as a market leader in the electric vehicle segment, where the Model 3 was already a top performer. With rumors about the project spreading, any new breakthroughs were eagerly anticipated by both investors and fans. The future of the Model 3 and the electric vehicle industry as a whole appeared more promising than ever thanks to the people working tirelessly behind the scenes. The rumor is seen fairly credible, though not entirely genuine by analysts and fans. It still makes for interesting conversation, though, and it poses some questions. Why are the groups operating independently? Is it for leak prevention, or is there another reason? Maybe by forming different teams, they are attempting to come up with additional ideas so they can select the best one. Ultimately, it's an intriguing idea, but its applicability in real life may be limited. An uneven final product could result from having too many teams working on various projects. I'm sure there's more to the tale than what's being reported, but for now, that's just conjecture. Either way, it's evident that Tesla is keeping occupied with all of these projects, and it's fascinating to see what else they have planned. Greetings on Easter to all those who observe it, and don't forget to watch the suggested video if you own Tesla stock. For more updates, don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next video. I appreciate you seeing. Music. The rumor is seen fairly credible, though not entirely genuine by analysts and fans. It still makes for interesting conversation, though, and it poses some questions. Why are the groups operating independently? Is it for leak prevention, or is there another reason? Maybe by forming different teams, they are attempting to come up with additional ideas so they can select the best one. Ultimately, it's an intriguing idea, but its applicability in real life may be limited. An uneven final product could result from having too many teams working on various projects. I'm sure there's more to the tale than what's being reported, but for now, that's just conjecture. Either way, it's evident that Tesla is keeping occupied with all of these projects, and it's fascinating to see what else they have planned. Greetings on Easter to all those who observe it, and don't forget to watch the suggested video if you own Tesla stock. For more updates, don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next video. I appreciate you seeing. Music.